Hey there, my fellow anglers. Welcome back to the channel, your go-to spot for all things fishing. I'm your host, and today we're diving deep into what promises to be a truly fascinating day on the water. The 1st of December 2025. Why is this day special? Because, my friends, as winter officially sets its frosty gaze upon much of the United States, it brings with it a unique set of challenges and, more importantly, incredible opportunities for those of us brave enough to embrace the cold. We've got a waxing gibbous moon illuminating our night skies, hinting at some exciting fish activity, and I'm going to break down exactly what that means for your lines. Get ready for some practical, actionable advice that will put fish in your cooler no matter where you're casting your lines. Now let's talk tactics for some of our favorite finned friends, because even as the temperatures drop, the bite doesn't stop, it just changes. First up, for those in the southern states, let's target the redfish and speckled trout. In places like Florida, Georgia, and along the Gulf Coast, December sees these beauties moving into deeper channels, estuaries, and protected creeks. The slightly cooler water pushes them into more predictable areas where they'll be staging. Look for them along oyster beds, under mangrove overhangs, and near river mouths. My advice? A light to medium spinning rod with a sensitive tip is key. As for bait, a soft plastic paddle tail jig, rigged on a 1/4 ounce jig head, worked slowly along the bottom, is a killer. Or, if you prefer live bait, a shrimp under a popping cork or a free-lined finger mullet can be absolutely irresistible. Remember, slow and steady wins the race in cooler water. The fish aren't going to chase down a super-fast retrieve. Moving north, or for those enjoying the cooler, pre-ice conditions, the sack crappie and yellow perch are fantastic targets. These panfish will be congregating in deeper holes in lakes, reservoirs, and slow-moving tidal rivers, seeking stable water temperatures. I'm talking depths of anywhere from 10 to 25 feet, especially near submerged brush piles, old timber, or bridge pilings. A light-action panfish rod with a small bobber or spider rigging setup works wonders. For bait, nothing beats a small jig tipped with a live minnow or a tiny, soft plastic grub in white or chartreuse. The retrieve should be almost imperceptible, just enough to give the bait a slight quiver. This time of year, patience is your best friend when chasing panfish. And for the adventurous souls on the southern coasts looking for a real fight, the King Mackerel are still very much in play. They tend to migrate south during the winter months, offering prime opportunities in areas like Miami. They're speedy and put up a fantastic battle. Look for them offshore, often around bait schools or temperature breaks. A medium-heavy trolling setup with a wire leader is essential. Trolling dead ribbonfish or live blue runners are classic choices. Focus on the early morning and late afternoon bite, as these are typically their most active feeding windows. All right, let's break down the conditions for this 1st of December 2025 across the great fishing grounds of the USA. Weather. Now, the USA is a big country, so the weather on December 1 will be a tale of many regions. In the northern states, we're looking at average daytime temperatures potentially hovering around 0 to 6 degrees Celsius, or 32 to 43 degrees Fahrenheit, with overnight lows dipping below freezing. Expect brisk winds, perhaps up to 10 to 12 miles per hour, making it feel even colder. There might be a chance of light snow showers in some areas, while others will see clear, cold skies. Further south, however, it's a completely different story. Coastal Florida, for instance, could see pleasant highs of 20 to 26 degrees Celsius, or 68 to 78 degrees Fahrenheit, with much milder nights. The atmospheric pressure, generally speaking, will be in a transitional phase as winter fronts move through, which can make fish a bit moody, especially during sharp drops or rises. Water temperature. As you can imagine, water temperatures will mirror the air. In the northern lakes and rivers, expect surface temperatures to be in the single digits Celsius, possibly between 0 and 7 degrees Celsius, or 32 to 45 degrees Fahrenheit, pushing fish deeper as they seek warmer, more stable thermoclines before ice over. In the southern coastal waters, temperatures will be much warmer, ranging from 13 to 26 degrees Celsius or 55 to 78 degrees Fahrenheit, depending on the specific location. This cooling trend, even in the south, triggers certain species to become more active inshore, looking for warmer currents and prey. Moon phase. For December 1, 2025, we are squarely in a waxing gibbous phase. The moon will be significantly illuminated around 83 to 89% and will rise in the mid-afternoon, staying visible through most of the night. Many seasoned anglers, myself included, believe that the days leading up to a full moon, especially during a waxing gibbous, can bring increased fish activity, particularly during dawn, dusk, and those moonlit night hours. The stronger lunar pull can influence tides, which in turn can stimulate feeding. So, keep an eye on those twilight hours. Overall fish activity. Generally, on this first day of December, fish activity will be transitioning. In the colder northern regions, fish will be a bit more lethargic, moving slower and often holding in deeper waters. They'll conserve energy, making precise, slow presentations crucial. In the southern and milder coastal areas, however, many species will be in a robust feeding pattern as they adjust to the cooler inshore waters. This is a prime time for species like redfish, speckled trout, and certain mackerel. My overall assessment for fishing on December 1, 2025 in the USA is variable, with pockets of excellent activity. The cold weather and transitional fronts in the north will make for a capricious bite, demanding skill and patience. However, the milder conditions in the south, combined with the favorable waxing gibbous moon phase, suggest a good to very good bite for targeted species. So there you have it, friends. Whether you're bundling up in the north or enjoying the milder climes down south, December 1, 2025 offers opportunities. Head out there, chase those fish, and may you have tight lines and screaming reels. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and ring that notification bell so you never miss another forecast. And tell me in the comments below, what are your go-to winter fishing spots and what's your secret weapon for those chilly days? Tight lines, everyone, and I'll catch you on the next one.